Suid Bit On Directories. In Linux there are SWID, SCID, and sticky bits for directory permissions. I am absolutely clear about the sticky and SCID bit on files or folders. But what happens if I apply SWID bit on a directory? For example, if I apply a SCID bit on a file, a process that gets started with this file will use the effective group ID of the file's group and not the primary group of the user who is calling the file. Same thing if you apply the SWID bit on a file, it will run with the owner as the effective user. This changes as soon as you apply the SCID bit on a directory, for example chmod, R2770 uvard testd. Now all new files and folders what will be created within uvard testd will inherit the same group as uvard testd even if the creator's primary group is different. Also, subdirectories will inherit the SCID bit. But what happens if you apply the SWID bit on a directory? I did not find any information for that case. Also, what happens if you apply SCID and SCID bit on the same folder?
New coroutines, directory setuid and setgid. 27.5 directories and the set user ID and set group ID bits on most systems. If a directory set group ID bit is set, newly created subfiles inherit the same group as the directory, and newly created subdirectories inherit the set group ID bit of the parent directory. On a few systems, a directory set user ID bit has a similar effect on the ownership of new subfiles and the set user ID bits of new subdirectories. These mechanisms let users share files more easily, by lessening the need to use chmod or chown to share new files.
Chmod Suid Bit On Directories.